EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Miami. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run right side with Mostert. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. Now Browning. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw, Browning. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Here's Browning. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's got his target. That's complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. Off play action. Browning. This goes out wide for Mixon. That one a 1st down. Pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Again, it's Mixon, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on third down. Browning. Smith catches left side.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Mixon.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Another try for Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a complete.
Hey, Studios. Hey.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they bump it right up to 4 now at 10-6.
This nigga shitty as fuck.
3 points in this one possession ball game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains.
I'm about to fuck him up. I'm about to fuck him up.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Browning's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Looking to throw. Browning. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
I'll let that bitch get that fucking bitch. Bitch ass nigga.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. The final shot before break. Browning. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
I got something for your bitch ass nigga.
Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They go play action here on first down. That is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, Browning over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Back to throw again. Short throw to Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to throw. Browning.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd and goal. Browning being chased out left to Mixon on the check down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Looking to throw. Browning. This is caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are back within a score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. From midfield, here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins will add to their fourth quarter lead. The two are going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll roll him out right. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Browning's throw there taken in by Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. McPherson's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert to the 43, second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw is Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That'll be caught by Hill.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1970.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And a couple of yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He will return it, and they'll take it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Browning. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Browning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where the set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Browning. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of the gun, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Toss left side for Walker. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to Walker on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Well, you see the speed there of Daxton Hill reaching him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They run again with Walker. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing on 1st down. Browning. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. On the move past the 40, and finally taken down at the 34. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. From the 31, Browning, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Browning. Short throw to Smith. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Well, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you don't, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Smith on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Now he's free up the right sideline.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A handoff to Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Browning. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Browning.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cook. .43 yards. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
No, he missed the PAT.
Oh, yeah, you shitty. You shitty. I'm about to whoop your ass. I ain't even about to play with him no more. He trash.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Hold on, let me do something real quick. I gotta make a call. This business. Fuck, he conceded for. I was on the phone.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this intercepted.
Oh, I thought I was going to make it in time before he got there. Dang.
And the Cowboys are going to get
It's all good, though. I thought he was going to make it in time. Dang.
on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline.
I'm about to get that shit right back. I ain't tripping.
They wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense.
This nigga garbage, too.
That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
To throw is Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. First down, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he's left.
This nigga garbage, too. He can't even do shit with the ball, nigga.
And that's an
They can't throw the ball or nothing.
He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
13 yards.
Yeah, you better run that ball, nigga. That's all you can do, because I'm on your ass.
And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Shitty as fuck. Y'all niggas always do that little shit. That shit garbage.
13 yards remaining on second down. Here's Prescott. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Only able to gain a couple there.
Garbage.
Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down.
He's shitty. He can't even do shit for real. You keep throwing these short passes, boy, you garbage. I'm about to intercept that shit. Keep doing that shit.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Browning. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Browning. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Browning. Short throw to Smith. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. To throw, Browning. Buying time to his left. And he will be out of bounds with a 1st down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. The Cowboys are able to recover. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And some room to work. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's caught. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before break. Browning rolling to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline.
How you like that, bitch? It's over, bitch. And I get ball back. How you like that, bitch? Bitch. Pussy. Bitch ass nigga. How you like that? Bitch. I have, bitch. And I get ball back, bitch.
You could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was
I'm still up, bitch. I get ball, too. Kick that shit to me, bitch. Pussy ass bitch. I'm glad I got that touchdown on your bitch ass.
Tremendous body control and a pretty good arm there, too.
How the fuck this nigga get ball, man? Fuck out of here, man. Give me that shit back. Give me that shit back, bitch. Give me that shit back. Come on, bro. And get the ball. You shitty, bitch. Why the fuck I ain't get the ball, man?
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and a couple. They toss it down to Pollard.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott off play action.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play. Getting
touchdown.
I fucked up, man. Damn.
CD Lamb, 35 yards.
Don't worry.
And
Watch this.
add on to their advantage.
This nigga's shitty, bro.
And that makes it a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Browning. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Off play action. Browning sliding out of the pocket. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Browning.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing on first down. Browning. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Browning steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Back to throw. Browning. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Browning.
Over the middle to Smith. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Second down, Pollard again.
He's brought down at the 34, calling a gain of 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter. And they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call.
You a bitch. You scared to throw that ball, bitch. You scared, nigga. You a bitch.
They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll go off the clock. If nothing else, they've already... He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
You ain't scoring, bitch. He's scared of me. That's why he running the ball. Run that bitch. Run that clock out, nigga. I don't give a fuck. He's scared.
To be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them.
Nigga scared of me. You better not throw that ball, bitch. Shitty as fuck.
What the defense thinks, they got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep making him good yardage.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach is going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. McPherson has this one teed up.
And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing to start here is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking to pass, Tua.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. 2 to throw again. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your 1st drive, stop them on the 1st drive defensively.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa rolling to his left. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8.
Off the play fake. Browning. To Mixon on the check down. Across midfield. He's on his way. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 82 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First catch so far by Chase. It's a first down.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Browning. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time. Back to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Browning. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 12-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tua on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Browning. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong. And this is
what your bitch ass get, bitch. I'm going to score on your bitch ass. Don't worry.
But this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Looking to throw. Browning. Forced out to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Throwing to start the drive. Browning escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and in.
I keep doing dumb shit. This is a shitty-ass game, bro. It's going to be a shitty game.
And you got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
He's steady, see? He's steady. This shit, let me go on here and score on him, man. Let me just go on here and score.
5-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw again on 2nd down. Browning. Short throw to Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Browning being chased out left. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
And Boyd in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
2nd and 16.
Operating from the gun. Browning.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off play action. Browning. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. A
Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
DJ Waddle coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Browning. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Now inside the 25. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. 84 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Back to throw. Browning. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
This how shitty he is. I'm giving him outside kicks. And he ain't doing shit with it.
Touch that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 17-0 our score after 1. Here's Madison running on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what... we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Throwing here, Dobbs. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
To throw is Dobbs. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun. Browning buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DJ Waddle. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On second and a long way to go.
Browning on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal and defense.
And I promise I'm going to keep on coming all night long.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Flush to his right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's
it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big
That's stupid as fuck.
And this is a commentary today.
That's why I'm playing. Like, I'm just playing with, like, game over. I ain't gotta do shit, man. This shit over with.
As a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And he knocks the ball away.
I could blow him out, like, keep scoring, but
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw Dobbs.
look at shit.
Going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm about to quit playing. I'm about to score though. I'll stop playing though. And it's only 2nd quarter. Oh man. Let me stop playing, man.
Big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
He terrible.
Strong, and now it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Browning. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, You at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on... the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the delay, it's Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turn.
I'm trying to find something on my shit, on my phone.
Now from the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's second down.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion, now second and 10. Jackson hit and he lost the football. The lineman on the other side.
Let's go, bitch.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, but now he's got his first completion. Let's see.
It's caught inside the 25, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 60 yards, and the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Play action. It's Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens are able to move back in front. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
To throw, Browning. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Browning.
Open man is Higgins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Browning.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Browning.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A final shot before break. Browning
working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it.
You tried it, bitch.
And it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Devin Duvernay.
He will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Jamar Chase.
Bitch.
And all the way in.
You ain't see that coming, did you?
Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals
You ain't see that coming, huh?
this one up. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in.
Baby, you know you're fine, don't you? Baby, you know you're fine.
A 1-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Duvernay in motion. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Jackson now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Let's go, D. Big Sear. 13. Hey, 57. Mike, 57. 65. 65.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Right back to Mitchell here. And now the rookie's free. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker now for the extra point.
He only got that outside kick because I was listening to music and I wasn't paying attention. You's a bitch, and I got something for you, bitch. I ain't even about to play with this bitch no more. Bitch, you only got that outside kick because I wasn't even paying attention. Little shitty ass bitch.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Now a timeout called for by the offense.
Fuck Baltimore, bitch. Fuck your team, bitch.
As they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Browning. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Fuck your team, boy. You lucky I ain't pay attention to that outside kick. I'm over here listening to music.
And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Wasn't fucking paying attention to the outside kick. I didn't even know he was doing that. That's why that bitch got that off, you little bitch. Little cheating ass bitch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Browning. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
GG's, chat.
About ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing after the interception. Browning. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll go down.
I'm about to score 1 more touchdown, then I'm about to play another game, bro. He got that outside kick. I wasn't even paying attention. I was listening to music. Real shit. I got other shit I'm doing. I wasn't even paying attention to that shit. I ain't know he was kicking the outside kick to the last minute. He was scared. That's why he did that shit. I would have scored again. GG's, man, because I'm about to switch up the game.
To throw again. Browning. Open man is
I'm about to play somebody else. This bitch got lucky.
At the Ravens 41-yard line. They'll look to throw again. This one hauled in by Sample.
Cheating ass bitch. Flag. Dumb bitch. GG's, man. I won hella games. I ain't tripping on a loss. I got 100 and some wins, nigga. I'm up, bitch.
Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bengals 29-yard line.
2nd down and a yard. Mahomes now to throw.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
In motion right is Tony. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
And now the Bengals, they're going to line up for the two-point try. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these.
Since motherfuckers want to do offside kicks to me, I'm going to do it to them.
That file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional, those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Browning. Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the gun on 3rd down. Browning. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Browning.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Browning forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Nixon will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So no gain on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Being chased out left. Touchdown, Bengals! Drew Sample from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down.
That's complete to Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And that is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Mahomes to throw once more. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Rashee Rice
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
They're going to try and run, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
The final shot before break. Browning rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because He's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7. Back to throw. Browning buying time to his left. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Well, they were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Browning eluding the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum, because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. The Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
He's shitty. I'm just playing around with him. I'm about to stop playing, though.
What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Zone coverage there. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
I'm really just running out time.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Again, it's Mixon. And just no chance of turning the...
Run that clock, run that clock, run that clock, run that clock now, run that clock.
Coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there.
This is my last game, too. I'm about to get off. I got some shit to do. Whooping his ass on YouTube live. You know, whooping that ass. Everybody about to see it.
Mixing up the middle. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I ain't got to do too much, man. I'm about to, you know, just play with this nigga. I ain't got to do too much. He's shitty. Garbage. Had the ball twice. Shitty.
After this break, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Revenge is mine.
Good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To Mixon on the check down. And he's got this down a yard. 8 yards there on a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Browning steps away to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jake Browning, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to build on to their...
GG's, Chad. I'm off here. GG's. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Hope y'all enjoy y'all Thanksgiving, man. Have fun. Laugh and smile with family and friends, man. I'm off here. GG's.